Hey guys, we're back at the Rozenberg Group booth here at Job Tread Connect. And we found the man, Eric Fortenberry.
Man.
Yeah. Year 4 of Job Tread Connect, man. And you guys are just, I've missed year 2, but I've had all the other years. And I don't know, man. I think we might be outgrowing this place. You think?
Yeah, it's every year we're wondering how are we going to get bigger and where are we going to go and how are we going to fit all these people in here. But, I think someone on Job Tread Pros asked, what was the attendee count for the last 4 years?
Saw that.
The first year was like 175 people. Second year we got to 500 people. Third year it was 1,000. This year 1,400. So
1,400.
We'll have to figure out what's
It's a
next.
good problem to have. It's a problem, but it's still a good problem.
I'll take that problem over the opposite.
Absolutely, 100%, man.
Dude, it's just a testament to how you guys roll, really simply. I mean, at its core, I was talking with, was it Michael Fortenberry, different Fortenberry we had on today, right?
We think he's your
And,
crazy uncle or something that you brought him and he gets to hang out.
He
talking
spells
about-
it different. Though.
Yes.
He's got an eye,
Yeah,
so that's
he's got
how
an
I
eye.
know, we're not related. But
That's right.
We kept talking about culture and people, and he kept going back to people and how you guys are aligned that way. But, I mean, that's been it for me. Like, I was before starting coaching and 4-year Job Tread user, I was one of the early guys, and it's just always felt like a natural to stay with you guys. There was never any other place I wanted to be. And it's just been fun to watch you guys go from 100, 200 clients to over 9,000 now, right? I mean, what's it been like?
Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been awesome, though. I mean, I give all the credit to the team that we built. They have made sure that we can maintain that same level of customer experience, customer service that you experienced as sub 100.
Right.
And we're committed to continuing to keep growing that. We're going to keep building our team to make sure that we can service the industry. But I think it's just awesome to see the impact that we've been able to have on so many builders. And seeing that they're now able to build much better, more scalable, more profitable businesses, because you work too hard to not be able to put that money in the bank, and we want to see them succeed.
Yeah.
Eric, as a business owner and you're in a high growth phase of your business, how do you control the mental state of perfection to growing when you're growing into new arenas, new growth? So there's challenges, and I'm assuming what you had at 100 subscribers is different than 9,000. So how do you balance that and to relatable to business owners that are going through the same thing?
I think it's all about being able to realize that perfection is the enemy of progress, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like it's as a small business, as an entrepreneur, like we all want to keep putting on every hat, and we think we can do it the best. But it's all about learning to delegate. When you build a great team that you can trust, you have to delegate to them, and you have to have faith that they will be able to get it done and get it done right. And at the end of the day, it's something about just when you got the right people on team, focusing on the right things, they embody your mission, vision, core values. Like you gotta let them fly. And,
when you see what you've built, you're walking around, and this is all probably started in your brain. It spawned there, and now it's growing. Like, what goes through your head when you see all this and you see these people and everyone is just loving the product? Like, what do you think?
Man, I feel love.
That's awesome.
It's it truly is a dream come true. And after I was able to help that first construction company where I built out the first version of this, like I really did set out on a mission to help as many other construction companies better grow and scale their business. And this is just a testament to our hard work, what we've been doing, and I think the market has spoken.
Yeah.
Seeing their success, it validates what we're doing, and I'm so grateful for all of these people who have trusted us and have been with us for so long. And even feel before we even had all the functionality that we had, like just the fact that they trusted us, with their business so early on and have stuck with us. It means the world to me.
Yeah. What advice would you give to the new entrepreneur that's maybe walking in here, they're feeling overwhelmed, they don't even know how to log into Job Tread yet, and they don't even know how to start, but they're seeing the finish line of people that are here? What advice would you give to that person?
Man, I would tell them you gotta tap into the community. Mm-hmm. You gotta get to know people. You gotta network. It's about prioritizing. Where are you going to start and doing one thing at a time. And then I would also encourage them to go and meet our partners. I mean, people like you all who can help them to get their systems and processes dialed in. You have worked with countless builders and contractors, and like you have seen firsthand the challenges that they're all going to face today as well as down the road. And so I think when you can find partners that can help you get set up with a strong foundation, it's just going to make the rest of your business journey a whole lot easier, and you're going to be able to grow a lot faster.
Yeah.
I like the community on Facebook too, the Job Trade Pros.
Oh, yeah.
And,
It's really cool. I love
so
it. Yeah.
active, and you're in there banging around.
Yeah,
and
it's awesome.
more often than not, I always say this to you: someone will ask a question, and here comes Eric.
Yeah.
And it just drives home the point every time that you're around, you're visible. And even yesterday, I noted that sometimes the leader, the speaker, the keynote, you'll see him at an event on stage.
That's it.
Dude, I saw you everywhere here yesterday.
Yeah.
At everybody's booth, and you're around and you're visible. So credits to you once again, and for what you've built. I think it's just amazing. It's been fun to watch it grow. Who knows where it's going? I mean, these guys are. What are you adding? About 500 new clients a month at this point?
It's probably more than that, but it's we're going to keep growing it. We want to do it at a controlled growth. I mean, obviously it's extremely fast growth, but it's about being methodical and making sure that we do it the right way.
Yeah. Who's not a good client for you? Steve has asked this before. Like
who would you say is
probably
not for us?
I think we really have very intentionally built JobTread to work for any construction-based business. If you're custom bidding jobs, if you're having to go out there and kind of each job, has got a unique budget, like that's where we're well suited for. It's probably more. We're definitely weaker on the service side. If you're doing kind of your recurring landscape or mowing or pool service type jobs, that recurring just service, very small tickets, very just repeating over
like
and
having
over.
a maintenance contract type model.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to get more into that space, but right now I'd say that's probably our weakest area.
Yeah. What countries are you in right now?
Man, we're in a lot of countries. I mean, our biggest kind of stronghold, obviously, in the United States,
right.
Canada. We've starting to break into New Zealand, Australia, UK, and then there's people probably all over the world, but it's not quite huge presence there yet. But I think there's big opportunity, and I really do want to see this become a global solution.
Yeah, that was my next question. What is the goal for JobTread? Where do you see this going?
Man, we just want to keep building it and helping as many people as we possibly can. That truly is our mission. Our vision is to be the standard for construction.
Love that.
We don't have there's not some exit plan or some
right.
Remember I asked you that. I go, you selling this thing?
Look, at the end of the day, I think it's so important that we can be here. We're not going to just sell out to private equity and let someone come in here and destroy the whole thing. I want to be a great long-term partner for all of these customers, and we're very fortunate to be in the position where we can do that.
That's earned.
Well, I got to say it's very impressive being here, seeing, as you put it very well, the love. I think that's a great way to put it, because you go to other events, as I've been in other industries, and it's very, very toxic. It's almost like you can feel it cutting with a knife of the tensions between factions, and you don't see that here, and that's a testament to you. So congratulations, man! You've done a great job.
Appreciate that.
I want to call out one other area of growth, if I may.
Sure.
Okay, I want to talk about Eric Fortenberry, the speaker.
Yes.
Okay, because this guy, when he first started speaking, he was up there doing this thing. Clearly, he was doing it right.
Yeah.
It wasn't your wheelhouse, right?
It's
And now, okay, and he spoke at our conference, Mach 5, back in October, and I went. He got done. I'm like, dude, you have leveled up 10x in your speaking. What
today? Today was great.
I mean, now we're getting fired up. I'm like, who is this guy? Tell me about that.
I got real fired up on y'all's stage. I remember that.
did.
Yeah.
Hearing you guys
It was
talk,
a blast.
man, I'm
bringing it.
Yeah, it's. I think it was a couple years ago. I had hired a speaking coach.
Yep.
And going through that exercise and really learning. It's about kind of telling stories. It's about you got to know your content, and when you speak from the heart, and when you don't try to kind of read a script and get up there last minute and just sort of cobble together something, it's a lot harder. And I have to try to slow down. I got to remind myself I got to slow down. Because I get real excited, get fired up. My dad likes to say, it's like the Energizer Bunny, just get him wound up, and there it goes. But so try to be slow, try to work the audience. Look at all the different areas of the stage. But I think it's been fun, and again, everything I do, I think about how can I make the biggest impact. And so when even from I used to reply to a bunch of support emails, and then I realized I could respond in the Facebook group, and so instead of just helping one person, I can now help many.
Yeah.
Same thing with being on a stage. It's an opportunity to again help a lot of people all at once. So I really enjoy it. It's definitely a lot of work. You got to prepare. And do a lot of practice, but it's fun.
Sure. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming on. We always ask at the end, like, what do you want people to know, whether it's business or life or whatever? I'm going to show this some things, but we always try to wrap up with just kind of setting the mic down, saying, Eric, the floor is yours. What do you want people to know?
Man, I want people to know that you don't have to keep grinding and just going the same way that you've always gone for years and decades. So many people just get stuck in their ways, and they don't realize that there could be a better way. I think when you really take a step back and can sort of look at your business and try to think about how can we do better? How can we better grow our team? How can we better implement systems and processes? How can we serve our customers better? I think everyone has an opportunity to keep growing and to keep improving. And so, I encourage people to don't get complacent.
Yeah.
Don't just assume that because that's how you've been doing it that's the right way. Like, if you want to keep up, you're going to have to step up. You're going to have to level up your business. And that's kind of the theme of our conference here is we are setting the new standard, and I want people to know that you need to rise up, or the market is going to leave you behind.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you for coming by, and thank you for creating this, man. Like I said, I think you're changing lives. Many people that will never even get to meet you, will never get to talk to you, you're changing their lives, and that is a true blessing. So congratulations.
Same to you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like I hear from all sorts of people who work with you. You have changed their lives, and what you guys do matters. And I appreciate you helping all this whole community out and what you do as well. So
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Guys, Eric Fortenberry, Job Tread, day 2. All right, we're right in the middle of it. Eric, thanks for coming down. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.